All right, YouTube, TV Land. What's the big old deal? Y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina boy. Hey, before we get into the content, man, I want to say some real game to y'all, right? Stop letting people know where you bleed at. On some real street shit, bro. Stop letting people know where you bleed at. Because if you show somebody where you bleed at, they go stab you right there where you bleeding at. They go stab you every time. Stop letting niggas know when you hurting out here, bro. Because now when you look at the game, you showing somebody where to hurt you at. When you show somebody where you hurt or where you bleed at, expect for somebody to try to stab you right then and there, man. So that's a little game for the Bluetooth, man. But let's get into the content. Cowboy destroys Rimpau, man. This is some footage that somebody sent to me that I didn't see. So we finna run through it. I'm definitely gonna say this though, right? When it comes to Rimpau, man, mental health is serious, man. So, I hope, you get yourself some help, you know what I'm saying, and overcome this shit at the end of the day. You still a man, you still somebody's son, you still somebody's, you know what I'm saying, a parent, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just get the help you need. Don't let the internet break you down, homie, because I know what this internet shit will do to somebody who ain't prepared for it. So with that being said, let's get into the content, gang. Let's go.
Look at this diehard road dog, that homeboy. I just looked at that tape for the first time, bro. Bro, that was my first time looking at that tape, bro. On that stand. At the audacity, bro, you was standing right next to bro. Broke wide, ran like a mother, bro. Never looked back, bro. Real. Never looked back, bro. I seen bitches looking back. I seen other looking back, bro. You never look back, bro. You nigga ran like Carl Lewis, bro. They got the audacity to say something to me. Better go bring you down there, look cuz in his face. Cause you gonna look me in the face when I see you, bro. Ain't never seen all my years gang banging in my life. I ain't never seen nobody break like a track star like that in my life. Never. I had shooting at me and I ain't never broke like that. Never. All my years, I ain't never seen no gang bang strike wide like that, bro. I just now looked at that tape. These niggas been accepting you around here, bro. Bro, don't let me never hear you rapping about nothing. You better go rap about church, bro. You go rap about church, rap about something else, bro. Don't let me hear you rap about nothing.
All right, first of all, let me just say this, man. We don't condone bullying. Now, I understand Cowboy is on his new way of journey, for somebody who took the stand, you know what I'm saying, and told on another Rollin 60, the audacity, bro. Just for the life of me, the audacity. All right, he ran. But you also took the stand. He ran and you took the stand. So you saying that your shit is justifiable, but his is not? That shit is crazy work to me, bro. I don't get it. Sitting back looking at this shit, homie. You got to look at where this man at now in life. You know what I'm saying? You did all this gangster shit. Threatening that boy life on the internet is crazy work, bro. But let's get to the content, man. Let's get it.
Nigga was a track star, bro. Bro would have took a bullet for you, bro. I got no understand. I just looked at that tape for the first time, bro. In 3 years, I ain't never looked at that tape. Never looked back. Not one time, nigga, never looked back, bro. I feel some type of way about that. Niggas is from the sandbox.
You know what? I think he always been jealous of Rimpau. I think he wanted Nipsey Hussle to himself, but at that time, I believe you was addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? You was an addict. You know what I'm saying? And once you got your life together and shit, and you seen that you was blessed to have a little homie like Nip, you know what I'm saying? You wanted him to yourself, but he already had friends. Nigga, you wasn't around his life like that. Like I said, you definitely wasn't around when he was in high school. You came around after the fact. You know what I'm saying? But, They didn't need him to take the stand. He did not. It was a choice. It was not like they needed him to take the stand. You see what I'm saying? So why did you? A lot of people don't get it. If they don't need you to go take the stand, why in the fuck are you going to go take that stand? There was no real reason for him to get on that stand and say what he said. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, they had him anyway." It doesn't justify him taking the stand, bro. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, but you could tell that, you know, you could see it, like just that, you know, he was like, man, that nigga should have just only been my homie, man. You nigga, he was around niggas. See, you think everybody supposed to be a gangster? Nipsey Hussle had niggas that was mighty a gang bang, but everybody had a position. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Nip was doing music since they was kids. You can't replace. That's not just his homeboy. That's his childhood friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, you know, due to Nipsey's passing, you can't tell me that Rimpau is going to be hurting more than Cowboy. They literally grew up together, slept at each other's houses, and caught the bus to Hamilton. You know, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hanging in high school, them niggas was always together. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got to realize Hamilton High School is like a performing arts school. So it was a lot of celebrities who are celebrities now went there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I could just see it all in this man's DNA, bro. It's pure hate. Let's get it.
Got you on songs. Niggas wanna know why I got on the stand, nigga. Hood, I got on and let the niggas know, nigga. My bro never called that man no snitch, nigga. Crip, he never called that man no snitch. So y'all remember that, nigga. That's my purpose, nigga. So while you at home texting what you gotta say on it, and you know where I'm at, bro. Weirdo, pull up, nigga. Feel me? I know if you was doing something foul to me, nigga, drop a location. Drop a location. I bet I'll pull up. How about that?
That's all you could do, bro. The fight. That's it.
I know I'm right.
That's all he could do. He tried to bully people.
So when the snitch start pulling up, that's what I want to know. When the snitches start pulling up. Yeah. Solid niggas pull up. Nigga, ain't no smut on my jacket, clowns. None of you jokers. Yeah. Talk about that nigga that ran, nigga. My mama. Nigga. Talk about a nigga that ran, nigga. Y'all niggas is still holding on to these niggas, nigga. Nigga, you were never cut out for this shit, nigga. You ran, bro. I never even looked at that tape, nigga, till I got on that stand, nigga. I'm glad I got on that stand, looked at the tape, and I looked cuz in his eyes, and I'm gonna be there every month, looking cuz in his eyes, nigga.
All right, so what y'all think, chat? You know, I get it, you know, around that time, you know, but I got something for y'all, man. Hold on, let's play the video footage for a second. Hold on.
They didn't get to Nip faster than me. They was on the ground, nigga. I was the first nigga to Nip. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Got me. I ain't Rimpau, nigga. I didn't run, nigga. I ran to the bullets, nigga. Y'all got me fucked.
You said Rimpau ran?
That nigga ran like a bitch, nigga.
Nah, you ain't do that, bro.
Man, I look at the video.
Rimpau ran from 6-0.
Bro, I'd have seen the videotape for the first. I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga,
what you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0, bro. You know Rimpau from 6-0, bro.
He ain't no more. No.
I mean, I give you that. You say he ain't no more.
You know
Listen, I'm not going to fight with you. He ain't no more. But on that day, he was from 60s, bro.
Okay, but you know what Rimpau is? Rimpau's like 6'9". Rimpau did what he was supposed to do. He like 6'9". He broke wide. He did what he's supposed to do. Okay. So you right? Yeah, you right. He was never cut for this shit. He wasn't never cut for this shit.
But wasn't he claiming 6-0?
Yeah, but he wasn't never cut for this shit. You right? Got me. I ain't Rimpau, nigga. I didn't run, nigga. I ran to the bullets, nigga. Y'all got me fucked.
You said Rimpau ran?
That nigga ran like a bitch, nigga.
Nah, you ain't do that, bro.
Man, I look at the video.
Rimpau ran from 6-0.
Bro, I'd have seen the videotape for the first. I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga, cuz
What you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0. Come on, bro. You know Rimpau from 6-0, bro.
He ain't no more. No.
I mean, I give you that. You say he ain't no more.
You know what Rimpau is?
Look, I'm not going to fight with you on he ain't no more. But on that day, he was from 60s, bro.
Okay, but you know what Rimpau is? Rimpau's like 6'9".
But on that day,
he wasn't never cut for this shit. You right?
Rimpau ran?
That nigga ran like a bitch, nigga.
Nah, he ain't do that, bro.
Man,
Rimpau ran from 6-0.
Bro, I've seen the videotape for the first. I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga, cuz
what you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0.
All right, so I want to let me just ask y'all, because y'all seem like some very intelligent people, gang. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you dudes know what common sense. Sometimes common sense ain't common. If he's running from gunfire, what the fuck is you looking back for? Why are you looking back? Go ahead and look back and get your ass whacked in the face. You know what I'm saying? Your head is like a melon. Good. Man, look, I get it. You know, most people feel like he should have just, you know, took cover and be there to try to see if you can aid Nip. And he didn't do that. He didn't follow, you know, well, he followed his heart. He didn't, you know, shit, nigga, shit. How y'all, you know, when I heard him speak yesterday, homie, you know, I got a different clarity and a different perspective from where he was coming from. You know, what fucked me up was he said if he should get DP for not carrying a gun on him. Man, every nigga from 6-0 do not carry a gun on. Nigga, you know, first of all, you a felon with a weapon. Everybody is not. That's the case. Niggas will be going to jail every day, bro. Everybody from 60s do not carry a chopstick on them. That's just crazy. But, you know, I didn't like the fact that he said Nipsey Hussle shouldn't even been there himself. That's his business. How is he not supposed to be at his business? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things Rimpau said yesterday that, you know, a lot of people, you know, timed in with me and like, yeah, bro, nigga said some shit that most people would take offensive. But I think, you know, Black Sam might not be rocking with Rimpau. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, it's killing him in the inside that don't nobody care about his excuse or they don't want to see his perspective because of who Nipsey Hussle was. You don't get a chance to, you know, be exonerated from what took place. Like, nigga, you heavily involved. You was right there. You know what I'm saying? This is your childhood friend. Niggas feel like, you know, if you love that nigga that much, you're supposed to always watch his back. You know what I'm saying? And shit, nigga, he had to fend for his own life. And a lot of people got that shit misconstrued, bro. So I'm going to ask y'all in the chat, what should he done? You know what I'm saying? Leave it in the comment section after the video over and let me know what's up, man. Let's go. Hold on. Where's
I've seen the videotape for the first. I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga, cuz
what you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0. Come on, bro. You know Rimpau from 6-0, bro.
He ain't no more. No.
I mean, I give you that. You say he ain't no more.
Listen,
I'm not going to fight with you on he ain't no more. But on that day, he was from 60s, bro.
Okay, but you know what Rimpau is? Rimpau's like 6'9". Rimpau did what he was supposed to do. He like 6'9". He broke wide. He did what he's supposed to do. Okay. So you right. Yeah, you right. He was never cut for this shit. He wasn't never cut for this shit. You
but
right?
wasn't he claiming 6-0?
Yeah, but he wasn't never cut for this shit. You right?
There you go.
Yeah, now I'm just saying the reality, man. You know, shit. You know, a lot of these niggas they not carrying no chopsticks with them. I mean, I mean, if you was back then, you know, if you going up there to go see Nip and you in the heart of the hood and you know, it could be crossfire up there, you should have definitely brought your chopstick. But I know a lot of them niggas ain't running around carrying guns no more. These niggas tired of them gun enhancements. Let's see. All right. Yeah. So We're gonna play this one more time and then we're gonna get back to the content. Y'all see at the top is blurred out, you know.
Rimpau, nigga, I didn't run, nigga. I ran to the bullets, nigga. Y'all got me fucked.
You said Rimpau ran?
That nigga ran like a bitch, nigga.
Nah, you ain't do that, bro.
He said all right, we gonna have to play that clip of Cowboy standing inside Nipsey Hussle's clothing store looking at the TV, because inside the store, right above the doors, there's a TV monitor with all the camera angles right then and there. You can see Eric Holder walking up from inside the store. And after Eric Holder was done shooting, Cowboy came out. Once he stopped shooting, he opened up that door immediately. You can look at the timestamp. Let's go.
Man,
Rimpau ran from 6-0.
Bro, I've seen the videotape for the first. I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga,
What you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0, bro. You know Rimpau from 6-0, bro.
He ain't no more. No.
All right, so let's get back to the content, man. That's crazy.
Talking about the rules. You niggas don't even know the rules and none of this shit, nigga. Niggas don't even know the rules. Now about your homeboys who you're kicking it with, that's another story. But you find a nigga calling collect right now talking about Cowboy got me locked up, nigga. That's what you do. And there's always a broke nigga that ain't got nothing going on, got something to say. There's always some broke ass nigga sitting at home at his mama house, got some weirdo shit to say. You ain't no Nip, you ain't know nobody. You niggas don't even know nobody. I know one thing, bro, because you know I'm not gonna put you on blast, but nigga, you know, bro, that was foul, bro. I just looked at that tape for the first time, bro. It's been 3 years, and I finally looked at that tape, bro. I heard you ran, but nigga, I seen it, nigga. You ran like a track star, bro. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool, bro. I've been shot at myself. I ain't never ran like that, bro. Nigga duck, nigga slide, nigga, you ran like a track star. Nigga, never look back, bro. Never look back, not one time.
What y'all think, chat? I wish I still. Well, I'm gonna find it. I don't want to keep, resurfacing that. But y'all remember when Cowboy was inside the store? You know what I'm saying? When he was inside the store, if you go inside the Marathon, you open up them doors. Right above it is a TV monitor, and it has like 5, 6, 7 angles of camera views. He was right there. He was standing at the door. Once Eric Holder got to getting up out of there, he did the little. He ran out. He knew exactly where to run, where Nipsey laid his head at, where Nipsey fell. Like, he ran on the other side of the car instead of coming out the door, coming from the back end of the car where Nipsey's feet would be at. Nah, he came and ran on that other side. He knew exactly where he fell at. It was right there. We even did the timestamps. Like, look, I was showing y'all, look, right here. Eric Holder take off. Cowboy comes directly out that glass door. But, I guess, niggas be trying to overlook the shit they did. Let's go.
That was your bro from the sandbox. Shit's crazy. You need to get your ass up there, nigga, and go look cuz in his eyes, nigga. You ran, nigga. You need to run your ass to that courtroom, nigga. Nigga, do that for your bro, nigga. Go look that nigga in his eyes. You ain't got to say nothing, nigga. He already said he did it, nigga. Go look that nigga in his eye, nigga. Quit being so scary, nigga. Get your ass up there.
Oh, shit. This nigga Cowboy. Yeah, you need to get your ass up there, nigga. Go look that nigga in his eye. Go take the stand like me. That's crazy work. You telling this boy to go take the stand, bruh. And go look him in his eyes. By God be the glory. Look how he said, yeah, nigga, take your hands up there, nigga. Go look that nigga in his eyes, nigga. Stop being scared, nigga. Bro, it's not acceptable, bro. It's not acceptable. Everybody wants this. They want to, try to double play it right and underhand and shit like, oh, he didn't snitch. He took the stand. It was, what purpose did he need to take the stand for? Because you want to? Nah, nigga, you don't get to just, hey, I'm going to go take the stand today. I ain't going to say nothing. Nah, you don't get to take the stand, nigga. That's out. That's crazy. It was literally no reason They asked him to take the stand, and he willingly went and did it. He know what he did. Cowboy even said what he did was wrong, bro. He know what he did was wrong. And you telling Rimpau to go do the same thing that you did. Rimpau didn't go take the stand because he knew it was wrong. This nigga, Cowboy crazy, boy. Let's see.
Say nothing, nigga. He already said he did it, nigga. Go look cuz in his eyes, nigga. You ran, nigga. You need to run your ass to that courtroom, nigga. Nigga, and do that for your bro, nigga. Go look that nigga in his eyes. You ain't gotta say nothing, nigga. He already said he did it, nigga. Go look that nigga in his eye, nigga. Quit being so scary, nigga. Get your ass up there and go look that nigga in his eyes, nigga.
This dude crazy.
Nigga running everywhere else, nigga. Running you all around town, nigga. You acting, nigga. You better run your ass down and go look that nigga in his eye, nigga. Man up, boy. Man up, nigga. You ran that day. You better run down and go look that nigga in his eyes, nigga. I mad dog the nigga the whole way, nigga. Nigga make that nigga cut his eyes like a little broad, nigga. Scary ass nigga, yeah. I need to look that nigga in his eyes. I'm gonna be the last thing that nigga see. Look at nigga in his eyes, nigga. He did something foul, nigga. I'm gonna look that boy in his eyes. Nigga, except some old weirdo nigga that ran out on Nip. Like I said, nigga, this marathon gotta be in you, nigga, not on you, nigga. This marathon gotta be in you. It ain't the clothes that's on your back, nigga. Gotta be in you. The marathon gotta be in your heart, nigga. It ain't the clothing that's on you, nigga. The tag, the marathon tag, nigga, gotta be in your heart, nigga. Run these laps, nigga. Every day, run your laps. Nigga. Y'all niggas wear it, nigga, but it ain't in you, nigga. You can wear it, but it ain't in you, nigga. Nigga. Bro, be turning over in his grave to see how y'all accepted this weird nigga after he done ran out, bro. Nigga ain't even duck and roll. Nigga cub broke wide and ran. I hear this shit. Cuz wasn't cut out for this. Y'all should have never had him around. Nigga scared to show up and go against the man, scared about what somebody nigga. Think I give a fuck about what a bunch of weirdos got to say about me. Nigga. Weird ass motherfuckers. Said, nigga, this marathon gotta be in you, nigga, not on you, nigga. This marathon gotta be in you. It ain't the clothes that's on your back, nigga. Gotta be in you. The marathon gotta be in your heart, nigga. It ain't the clothing that's on you, nigga. The tag, the marathon tag, nigga, gotta be in your heart, nigga. Run these laps, nigga. Every day, run your laps. I ain't never seen it, nigga, all my life, nigga. You never leave no man like that, nigga. You never, nigga. Nip would have never left you like that, nigga. Nip would have never left you like that, bro. Never. Cuz, bro, why? Nigga, Hussein Bolt on their ass. Nigga got on. Nigga got little. Y'all niggas still high-fiving, dapping these niggas. Nigga need less dap, more victory slaps, nigga. That's what you need. All y'all dapping these niggas up. Y'all sitting there two-finger thumb shaking niggas that you know telling. Nigga, more victory slaps, nigga, less dap, nigga. Scary ass nigga. They said if you gonna politic right. You wanna politic, let's politic. I did something wrong there. What's my violation, nigga? What's my violation? Some fades or something? What's the violation? What's my violation then? Yeah. If I'm in violation, what's the consequence then? Nigga, if I'm in violation, nigga, what? Some fades, nigga? 5, 10, 15 fades? Huh? Yeah. Wish a nigga would tell me to take a fade behind this bitch ass nigga that killed my homeboy. Nigga, boy. Boy, I wish a nigga would. I can't get my hands around that nigga, but boy, I wish one of you niggas would, boy. Never one of you niggas showing up for nothing, nigga. I know I'm showing up to look that nigga in his eyes, nigga. I'm gonna show up every day. Big old park across the street if you need a fade too. A lot of dancing wrong.
Right. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. All right, we go.
For the first, I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga,
What you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0. Bro.
All right, so let's get over here to we go double back and see what
mistakes.
Navan, the #1 rated business travel platform, lets your team book work travel in one place. Flights, hotels.
Niggas gotta acknowledge Nipsey's. Oh hood. But I just got too much respect to go hear Erica shit out. Oh hood, cuz. We made mistakes that day, niggas. That's what it is. Oh God, nigga. Oh hood, nigga. I done saved too many homies' lives in the field, nigga. I shed blood for all money in, nigga. I shed blood for that shit, nigga. You don't see me saying, oh, where was you niggas at? Niggas wasn't there when I got stabbed. Where was you niggas at? No, nigga, your niggas isn't there with me, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga, you don't get cookies and pats on the back for doing what you supposed to do in these streets, nigga. Nigga. You get handcuffs, nigga, death beds, nigga, hospital beds, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Crip, nigga, you don't get paid for being a crip, nigga. You don't get paid for being a crip, nigga. Niggas don't get paid for killing shit, nigga, in revenge for their homies' deaths, nigga. Oh, 6-0, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Just stand up, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Just be on deck, nigga. Trust and believe I learned from my mistakes, nigga. I redeemed myself, nigga. Been redeemed myself, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. If you see me out with my homeboys, nigga, and they somebody, nigga, I got strapped, nigga. Oh, hood, you just not gonna see me, nigga. That's what I learned, nigga. That's what I know, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. I got my lesson. It just was a hard one, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Hard lessons in these streets, nigga. The day I left my blow on the dresser, homies got chipped, nigga. Nigga. If I crash, don't save me, nigga.
So it seems that, you know, he's very regretful. He's very regretful for this day. You know, that happened to Nip, man. He's very regretful for not having this blow on him. He even said, man, the only reason y'all could DP me is because I didn't have no gun on me. Other than that, me running, you can't really get at me for. I guess that's what he's saying. You know, that's what I'm getting from this. Yeah, man, it just seems very remorseful, man. Very regretful, you know what I'm saying, for that day. But he feels like, you know, Nip should take accountability too, and the people around him who know Nip should take accountability as well. I mean, that's what I'm getting from it, right? Y'all let me know. We're gonna continue on.
Yeah, nigga, Black Sam was in jail. Nigga, Black Sam was in jail. He don't even know these stories. He couldn't even tell you this. Niggas, me and Rollo at my mama house doing the same shit we was doing when we were 15 years old. Nigga, Nip was done with cripping. Cut tired of cripping and hustling and doing whatever the fuck he was doing. Fucking with the homies and shit. Big you, all that. Cut was tired of that shit. Cut came back to his real homies, nigga. And let's do the marathon, nigga. Yeah, nigga got that cheap ass studio in Alvarado, nigga. Righteous and roaches and shit in that motherfucker, nigga. Nigga made marathon. I made long days, late nights. Copy made American Dream, American Pie on Crip, nigga. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Put BH on his first song album. Yeah, taught him how to record himself. What'd he do? Teach Pac-Man how to record himself. Then what he do? Turn Conrad and Newport up. Yeah, nigga, that's my lineage, nigga. That's my sauce. That's my game. I share with my. I took them niggas to the lake for real, nigga. Nigga, we did Bullets Volume 3, nigga, at my mama house, nigga. I'm an executive A&R on that project, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Ain't no pats on the back. Ain't no, nigga. Ain't no congratulations, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga.
What is that in the back, chat? It looks like is that a bed in back of him? And it's no ceiling. You know what I'm saying? At the top. Man, hey y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. You could see the pain in this man's eyes, homie. Look at the pain in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? He done aged. Man, that's a bed back there? Okay. It looked like he in isolation. You know what I'm saying? He been isolated, you know. I just heard he just released a new song too. And he going up. I heard he released a new song. He just dropped a new record. And he going off on people. You know what I'm saying? He's stressed out. You know what I'm saying? He tired. You know? He in a basement. It looked like a garage converted to like a bedroom or something. I don't know, but yeah, you can see it all in that nigga eyes. There's no light. You don't see no. And let me tell you something, man. Heartless is darkness. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it. He didn't gave up.
Oh, hood, nigga can't even get a phone call from niggas. Nigga, are you good, bro? Oh, hood, nigga, I could be stressed out right now. On God, niggas could take this as me being stressed out. Hell no, nigga. I'm talking my shit, nigga. On hood, just so y'all niggas know. On hood, nigga, I'm making investments, nigga. On hood, nigga, I could have bought a gun. I could have bought a brick. I could have bought a boat, a bird, nigga. I bought a camera, nigga. I'm different, nigga. On hood, nigga, I'm on that sell my Rollin chain, nigga. Sell my rim shit, nigga. Nigga on hood, nigga. That nigga Nip just wanna, nigga, that nigga Nip was selling fake crack, nigga, so he could buy weed to go to the studio, nigga. Selling fake dope to go buy weed to do music. Nigga, I swear to God, nigga. I wish a nigga would, nigga. It's to the point now why I don't want to approach niggas to think that I'm needing nothing. On hood, nigga, I built that shit. I'm in the grassroots. I'm the one that said go to Melrose. I was mad we was still on Christian Slauson. I'm like, this shit finna go bad. Oh, hood, nigga, let's just leave. Let's leave, bro. I had been saying that shit. Oh,
Not like that, man. But I can hear him like, man, this shit finna go bad, man. Let's get up out of here. I'm telling you, nigga, something gonna happen. Nah, man, we been over here too long. Come on, Nip, let's go. He's like, man, shut your scary ass up. Nigga always trying to go runs. I could just see that shit. They tripping, man. But nah, he pouring his heart out, man. And congratulations, though, man. You niggas said he could have went and bought a gun, but he went and bought a camera, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? That's good because, you know, you're 40s. You in your 40s now. You're a 40-year-old man. You Rimpau like 40, 41. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man. You went and got you a camera instead of a gun, man. I salute it. Real shit, because it's some 40-year-old man talking about, man, I need me another gun. You know what I'm saying? Still on that shit. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's going to always be light at the end of that tunnel, homie. This is where I say, stop showing people where you bleed at, because they'll stab you in that same spot. Stop showing people your pain, because people are going to, man, they go burn that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They go hurt you exactly where you show them where you hurt at, and they go hurt you even more. Exactly. They go hit you in the same spot where you hurt at. Every time, people will hit you in the exact same spot you show them where that pain at. So, you know, I get it. He needs to express himself a little bit, get some shit off his chest. But you said a whole lot in all this, in these clips, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go.
but I knew that shit was gonna happen, nigga. I knew it was only a matter of time, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Only reason why Nip was there that day, nigga, because he didn't want nothing bad to happen to his homies. He didn't want nothing bad to happen to his brother. He didn't want nothing bad to happen to me. He didn't want nothing bad to happen. None of his niggas that he knew was gonna be there, and it happened because of some shit he was involved in, nigga. If y'all want to know the truth, nigga. And I figured that out on my own.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Well, nigga,
So that right there, chat, that's where it's at odds, because it's like, now you telling the world that Nipsey died for some shit that he has something to do with. You see what I'm saying? Like the way you said that, I just can't see Black Sam cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what you putting out a narrative for if you don't? What was the point of putting that out there? Saying basically, nigga, he got killed for some shit that he was involved in. We just heard Cowboy say that nigga Nip, he went and took the stand because he wanted to clear the air and say Nip never said no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, nigga, what's the point of putting that out there? Because now you leaving room for speculation. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what was he involved in that got his ass killed? What was the whole point of that part? You know what I'm saying? Because now people could draw a different narrative, come up with a different conclusion. And I just think you said too much on this one, Rimpau. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go.
You know what, man? I think niggas don't want me to tell the truth, to be honest with you. I think niggas don't want me to tell the truth for real. On hood, I'm trying to do it the right way. I'm trying to go about it the right way. I'm trying. On hood, I'm finna go rogue on niggas though, bro. I'm finna go rogue on niggas, bro. I'm finna go rogue on niggas. I'm finna do my own documentary, and I'm gonna call niggas up and say, y'all wanna be on it? All right, well, I'm gonna tell your part. I'm gonna tell your part then. Y'all don't wanna tell this, y'all part of the story? Oh, I'll tell it. On hood, I'll tell it. I remember when everybody from All Money came around. I remember the first.
All right, so look, somebody go over there and go get with Rimpau. He's saying he finna go rogue. He tired of nobody. So this is where I'm taking from this shit, right? He kept his mouth shut for years, didn't say a thing. He didn't go take the stand. He didn't do nothing. And y'all still not fucking with him? So he like, shit, if y'all not fucking with me, nigga, what's the point? What y'all just want me to just shut up and y'all don't fuck with me? Nigga, don't tell my side of the story. So he ready to go rogue. So if you content creators or film people, go link up with them, get involved and tell them, hey man, if you got a story to tell, I'll help you shoot that shit. I'm pretty sure if Rimpau decides to, you know, get his mental health back in order, you know what I'm saying, put some meat, some food in his stomach, you know what I'm saying, to eat and just take a little, you know, some time to himself, come back and shoot that documentary, I guarantee you people gonna want to get involved. Because there was nobody closer to Nip since a kid that has that whole inside line with him. Cause like I said, at Hamilton, them niggas used to walk the. You always seen them niggas together. Sometimes nigga, he didn't come to school, Nip would go to school. Sometimes Nip didn't even come to school. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was ditching back then. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot, man. You definitely, them two niggas was together. I was there at Hamilton. I seen them niggas all the time. We always at the lunch table. We always had the little broads at the lunch table. Like I was right there, bro. I could definitely tell you when we went to Hamilton High School that them niggas was together for sure. It was times where they wasn't together, but you know, I remember Rimpau, Nip always being together since school. So there's nobody closer. I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, you know, J Stone for sure. J Stone was definitely a day one. You know what I'm saying? But on the music level, it was always, you know, Rimpau and Nip. Yeah, man, y'all go tap in with him, man. It looked like he ready to go rogue, man, because he tired of niggas not fucking with him. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's fucking with him. Niggas, he grew up with it. Everybody want that nigga to be quiet. They don't want him to say nothing, but they also don't want to answer his calls. They don't want to be around him, you know, and shit. Y'all ain't fucking with me. What's the point of me keeping my mouth closed? So I know it's a couple 294 people up in here. So if you smart, you know, go ahead and jump in that man's DM. You know, it's right there at the top because he went live on this video clip. And shit, nigga. I think people would definitely get involved. I think this is, you know, he got the power to get a bag though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know for a fact you can pull up all the Nipsey Hussle childhood pictures. I guarantee the niggas used to go to a 1 hour photo and take pictures together. So you know these dudes, I mean, like he's the truth when it comes down to him meeting all them dudes. Because it was him and Nip. And then a lot of these dudes start coming around and he formulated his group. You know what I'm saying? So like he said, nigga, he'll tell it all. He'll tell you when he remember everybody who first started coming around. So I think it's a bag there. Hopefully, best of luck to you, homie. Let's go.
Time I seen you niggas, all y'all, everybody, all of y'all. I remember when Black Sam was mad at us, didn't believe in us, telling us our shit was a pipe dream. On hood, you niggas just want to get high. Cuz was mad at us. On hood, like that shit ain't doing nothing, nigga. Y'all bullshit. Woo, woo, woo. I really want to know the truth. Oh God, when I went to Chicago and got stabbed and came back, niggas didn't acknowledge that shit. Niggas didn't acknowledge that shit, nigga. Oh hell, you think I'm finna still keep going? And y'all want me to die? I gotta die first? I gotta die first for real? For real? That's what y'all want. That's what y'all saying. That's what all the comments of the fans saying. Niggas ain't saying nothing. Niggas ain't saying nothing. Niggas ain't defend my name, none. Niggas let niggas just pop fly on hood, nigga. You niggas better tell niggas on hood, nigga. Nigga. On hood, I'm taking bullets for niggas. I'm taking knives for niggas. On hood, I'm a front lining that all money and shit, nigga. On hood, I front line that shit. Niggas wasn't there. You niggas wasn't there, bro. On hood, we on tour, nigga. Me, Nip, and Jay Stone on tour, nigga. On hood, nigga. And Rollo, nigga. Nigga, that's what PTSD do to you, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. On hood. Nigga, yeah, Rimpau was tripping on 6-0, but niggas just forgot why. On hood, nigga. I changed after that shit. Do the research. All the homies. Everybody that know me. Yeah, after Chris Shaw tour, I changed. It changed me, nigga. On hood, nigga. All on drugs. That's why I'm on drugs. That's why I'm tweaking out. That's why I'm tripping out. On hood. Yeah, still. On hood, still. You feel me? On hood, nigga. I check in with all my homies though too. Yeah. I call niggas and shit. See if niggas good, nigga. On hood, if I had money, I'd give niggas money. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I love.
If you had money, you would. Why would you? All right.
For the first, I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga,
what you mean he ain't from 6-0? He
ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0, bro. You know Rimpau from 6-0, bro.
He ain't no more. No.
So I keep looking at it, and I'm trying to. I don't know. What y'all think, Chad? What y'all think?
For the first, I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga.
6-0. But wasn't he claiming 6-0?
Yeah, but he wasn't ever cut for this shit. You right? Got me. I ain't Rimpau, nigga. I didn't run, nigga. I ran to the bullets, nigga. Y'all got me fucked.
You said Rimpau ran?
That nigga ran like a bitch, nigga.
Nah, you ain't do that, bro.
Man,
Rimpau ran from 6-0.
Bro, I'd have seen the videotape for the first. I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga,
what you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0, bro. You know,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The streets is never gonna see it in his direction. They just not gonna see it. They not gonna see it, bro. They not gonna see it. And frankly, they don't care because they not in that situation. They not gonna feel how Rimpau felt at that moment. Rimpau probably thought he was fit to die. So, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Cowboy saying, he ain't built for that shit, cuz. Shit, niggas. Are you built to die, nigga? I don't know what I mean. It's on some street level shit. It's fucked up because you don't get the luxury of getting an understanding of how you felt in that time. They only care about, nigga, what you do, how you react. But as a human being, you know what I'm saying? It's just like shit. If he was a citizen and he ran, you can't look at him no different. You know what I'm saying? Like. But you know, you know, you gang banging, you know what I'm saying? You run around with pistols and all that shit, and then when you get caught without your pistol and somebody gets shot and you run, you were scared. So you know, the streets ain't gonna never forgive him for that, bro. I ain't. As a human being, I think he decided to do what he thought was best for him. You know what I'm saying? And the streets, you know. They just never go accept his reasoning, his logic. Why did he run? They nigga. Then you know, Cowboy said, look back, nigga. Yeah, nigga. See you wanna run, nigga. Go run your ass to the court building and look at that nigga in his eyes and shit, nigga. Yeah, come up there and do what I did, and get some money doing it. You know, but I don't know, Chad. What y'all think, gang?
my niggas unconditionally, nigga. But don't, no, not one of you fans and one of you motherfucking weird people, don't never forget that shit. On Crip, nigga. On Hood, nigga. I put my work in, nigga. On Hood. It ain't the only reason I'm mad. I'm really mad right now. I went on Cuzzy picture of the homies, and somebody said, "Where Rimpau at? Where he need to be there?" And some ghost page gonna say, "Fuck Rimpau." And fuck that nigga Rimpau. He on big Rimpau page talking about fuck Rimpau. Okay, you don't even know who big Rimpau is. Nigga talking about fuck Rimpau. Huh? What? I ain't letting that shit fly on Hood. I don't need nobody to speak for me neither on Hood, nigga. On Hood, nigga. On Hood, nigga. I know some niggas that'll kill for me, so I stay out the way, nigga. Crip, nigga. I know the truth, bro. You feel me? But I'm selling it this time, though. Y'all niggas can't have it. I ain't sharing it. And if you don't like me, don't wait till I pop up.
Yeah, he living in a garage. That looked like, let me see.
On Hood, nigga. I know some niggas that'll kill for me, so I stay out the way, nigga. Crip, nigga. I know the truth, bro.
Yeah, he been drinking and all that stuff too, man. That camera cost about $2,000. He got a nice setup right there. That camera could do some magic.
You feel me? But I'm selling it this time, though. Y'all niggas can't have it.
Okay, so that's a bed. All right, he got a chair right there. Yeah, he got to get out the house, get some fresh air, man.
I ain't sharing it. And if you don't like me, don't wait till I pop up. Tell me now. You got my number. Call me. Order me up. I'm not finna go nowhere and get put on no spot. No, if you don't like me, call me now. On Hood, I will show up, bro. I will take my bruises and lumps. I might give you some. Nigga, but don't play with me, all right?
Well, all right, Cowboy. Yeah. Look, he ready. He said it, nigga. If you don't like me, nigga, I'm ready to take my bruises, nigga, and give you some lumps. Yeah. All right, Cowboy. He ain't scared of your motherfucking ass, nigga. Let's go.
Don't play on my name. Tell niggas the truth. If you don't know it, don't say it then. If you don't know about me and know my history, just don't say nothing about me. You just don't know me. That's fine. But if you want to know me, I will tell you. I will let you know. I will inform you. I will lace you up. I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the history. It's things niggas don't know because niggas wasn't there, gang. Oh, God. Nigga, we was in my room, nigga, as kids, bro. On Hood, we was in Angelique house banging on NPCs, getting yelled at like, I need to go to work tomorrow. What the fuck are y'all doing? Nigga, I went to squad with the nigga, with baby fats, nigga. Whatever fats I was tripping, bro. Call Twitter talking crazy about us. I said, Cud, need that. When I see you, gotta get down. And Cud got the best of me. On Hood, but I squabbled Cud though, just for talking crazy about us on Twitter. Man, because he got kicked out, because he got the boot, because he stole something. On Hood, nigga. Well, I never got no boot, nigga. I walked away, nigga. On Hood to do my own thing, nigga. On Hood. It was no bitter, no none of that shit. I had to start my marathon, bro. It was a long road, bro. On Hood. Nigga gonna go die for somebody else shit, die for the hood, die for whatever, nigga. And niggas don't even appreciate you, bro. Oh, Crib, nigga, remember that shit, nigga. This nigga, I said that shit on the song once, nigga. I said, nigga, whatever I die for, make sure. I hope it's for a good reason, bro. I hope it's for a good reason, bro. Whatever I die for, I hope it's for a good reason. Cause you know what? Niggas gonna blame you for your death. Oh, Hood. Cause you know why? It is your fault. I'm in control. You in control. Oh, Hood. Nip, nigga. If I'm speeding, if I'm crashing, don't save me. Is that what he said? Is that what Nip said on the song niggas just put out? If I'm speeding, if I'm crashing, don't save me. You niggas you can't be mad at me over none of nothing. Over not or nothing, nigga. Over not or nothing. Cut could have called security guards that day. Cut could have did a whole bunch of shit differently. Cut could have not came. He had no reason to be there. And I love all my niggas unconditionally. I don't give a fuck how they feel about me. They probably love me. I'm not delusional. On hood. I'm not finna sit up here and say,
Man, you saying Nip should have brought security? Did he just say? Yeah, Rimpau, you tripping, gang. He didn't have to be there. He didn't have to be at his own. You tripping, gang. Let's go.
and feel like niggas don't like me, nobody love me. I'm not that type of nigga on hood. That's why that's why I posted all that shit I just posted on hood. I want niggas to know. On hood, I've been being quiet. I've been biting my tongue for niggas. On hood, niggas, I ain't gonna lie. I texted some niggas. Niggas don't reply. On hood, so fuck it. Fuck it. On hood, I can't say nothing about the hood though. It's a lot of things I just can't say. I ain't did no interviews, nigga. I don't do interviews, nigga. On Murtha, nigga. On Murtha, nigga. On hood and on Murtha. On 6 on Murtha. On hood. I'm not going to no fucking Adam 22 and talk about no hood politics or go on Vlad. I can't answer any of your questions, buddy. On hood. I'm gonna just redirect everything. I really want to do it with Black Sam because I want to make sure I do everything that I do out of respect for my brother. I want to get a blessing from Sam before I say anything to anybody about even my story, bro. I want niggas to, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be right. On hood, I don't want to do nothing to niggas be mad at me. On hood, because of some shit I did for some money or none of that shit, nigga. I ain't put out a song for years about Nip, nigga. I didn't want no clout over that, bro. Over that trauma, bro. Niggas drop songs the next day. I'm like, huh? How you drop a song the next day? How you drop a song the next day like that? That shit blew my mind. Talking about Nip on a song the next day, like, what? Huh? What? And niggas know I'm fucked up, nigga. Nigga, I watched my friend die, nigga. You know, I guess I'll keep it real. I probably got more closure than everybody. You niggas don't even know. I know how Nip felt about me. That give me the confidence to push forward every day. Some niggas don't even know if I was on good terms or not. You might not have talked for a while. You feel me? No credit. No, I got closure though. I got more closure than most. You feel me? Me and Nip was on good terms when he passed away. Hood. After Blue gonna apologize to me for some shit. I told him like, nigga, no, nigga. You don't owe me no apology, nigga. I love you. I appreciate you, nigga. You ain't accept me like that. Hood. That's why I'm doing better. That's why.
That give me chills. I ain't gonna lie, give me goosebumps because I felt some of the stuff he was saying, right? You know, being on good terms with Nip before dying, you know what I'm saying? Before him dying, that will weigh on a person, what kind of relationship they had with a person before they die. And if you know you was on good terms and he knew you was on good, like that's all that matters, and that's how I feel too, so I felt that. Yeah, man. I mean, he basically airing it all out, basically saying Black Sam wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Black Sam wasn't there for them, to know them stories. He was in jail. I mean, he's pointing out everything on why he feels unappreciated. You know what I'm saying? And he felt like he was there from the beginning. He helped curate and A&R and, just be a good homie, I guess. So I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of this stuff is held in, he's going through something traumatically, so yeah, man, we're gonna keep it going and y'all let me know what y'all think when it's over, but let's go.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to spoil I just want to tell my story. You feel me? I want to help my friends tell theirs. And I don't mean by speaking. I mean by, you know, documenting. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make some short movies. We gonna make some autobiographies. We gonna make some documentaries about our life, bro. You feel me? So hood. You feel me? I'm not no rapper no more. I'm a producer. I'm a creator. I'm behind the scenes. I always have been. The second I stopped doing that, it was when the second I had confusion. You feel me? In the appearance of competition. You feel me? No, I was just part of a rap crew. That's what we was doing. You feel me? We did it big though. Me and my homies did it big, bro. Cobby, Cuzzy, Nip, Huster Rob, Robin Hood. We did it big, bro. Pac-Man, fuck with you, cuz. You started your own, opened up your own studio, started your marathon. I thoroughly respect you, gang. J Stone, 25-8, opened up his own studio. I thoroughly respect you, bro. On Hood, Cobby Supreme, A&B, opened up his own clothing store with a studio in it. I respect the fuck out of you, bro. On Hood. Nigga. Conrad from the Avenue. I respect you, gang. Started your own label, nigga. Did your shit, nigga. On Hood. You feel me? I helped you get your first studio. On Hood, nigga. Niggas believed in me. I believe in y'all. Nigga, just know that. Nigga, just know that, nigga. BH, nigga, build you a studio, nigga. BH, you a nigga.
He's isolated, man. He hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody out there that's watching this live that have some type of compassion for what he's going through, because, you know, you flesh and blood, but in gang culture, man, he's pouring out he's showing everybody where he's bleeding at. And that's why I tell y'all, when you show people where you bleed at, they go stab you every time in that same spot where they know you hurting at. But, you know, once again, like when we look at this footage, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't come to his aid, bro. And it's crazy because, you know, hey, you know, that's like a zebra asking the lion not to eat him because he got a good heart. Don't kill me. I'm a good zebra. You know, all that type of shit. So looking at this shit, you decided to gangbang. You didn't have to gangbang. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, you feel me? Yeah, you grew up in the 60s, nigga. You know, you went to Hamilton High School, nigga. Like, niggas was on fly shit. You know what I'm saying? You chose this direction. You know what I'm saying? I think he chose that direction because Nipsey chose that direction and he wanted to have Nipsey Hussle back. You know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, what he did was he probably kept Nipsey had a relationship with Nipsey outside of gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm your real friend, bro. Like, I'm not your homeboy. I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? And that probably kept Nipsey, you know, well grounded, you know, but at the same time, nigga, when you jump off that porch, you know what I'm saying, you decide to, you know, beat your feet to that concrete, nigga, ain't nobody smelling what you selling. Because when we go back and we look at this right here, you know, hold on. When we go back and look at this right here, it's hard to accept his perspective. He want the world to see how he feels and respect it.
But wasn't he claiming 6-0?
Yeah, but he wasn't never cut for this shit. You got me. I ain't Rimpau, nigga. I didn't run, nigga. I ran to the bullets, nigga. Y'all got me fucked.
You said Rimpau ran?
That nigga ran like a bitch, nigga.
Nah, you ain't do that, bro.
Man,
Rimpau ran from 6-0.
Bro, I'd have seen the videotape for the first. I never looked at
Rimpau from 6-0 ran.
Nigga, Rimpau ain't from 6-0, nigga. He ain't from 6-0, nigga. And I said that, nigga. Nigga,
what you mean he ain't from 6-0? He ain't from 6-0.
He ain't from 6-0, nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6-0, bro. You know Rimpau from 6-0, bro.
All right, so I'm seeing in the chat. First of all, we got 347 people in here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Lou, appreciate y'all hanging with Nina Boy, man, at Nina Boy TV, NBTV. So normally, you know, I'm always focusing on you know, the videos, but I just happened to see a comment. Where that motherfucker go? Hold on, let me find it. And it was interesting that he said that because, damn, where'd it go? Okay, here it go. said Rimpau was not a gang member like that. What help me understand? A gang member is a gang member. You see what I'm saying? You just like, you got dope dealers, you got robbers, jackers, killers, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit, gorillas, you know what I'm saying? All that, right? But when you from a gang, you from a gang. Now, where your rank at, it is what it is, but shit, he was hanging out there with the Crips, you know what I'm saying? He grew up on the same block with the niggas who became niggas over there. He been knowing them since they were kids. They all grew up together. Niggas hung out at his house. That was one of their rendezvous points. You know what I'm saying? So, but shit, he said Nipsey Hussle nigga was done gang banging. You know what I'm saying? I feel at a certain age, every nigga should have a expiration date where it's like, yeah, I'm not finna be out here, nigga, keep, taking penitentiary chances. You know what I'm saying? I like prime example. What is an active gang banger look like at 50? What can a 50-year-old active gang banger do? You know what I'm saying? Drive-bys? It's no sin. I don't know no niggas in their 50s just hanging out, niggas doing drive-bys and shit. It's over. One bad move at 50, it's over, bro. The average life expectancy for African American, man, and I'm being honest, statistic ratio between 55 to 69. We're not hitting the 70s. I know somebody, man, hold on, nigga, my uncle's 78. That's 1 in a million, nigga. We're not even reaching our 70s. Like, you know what I'm saying, nigga? So, nigga, 68, 69, hey, hang that shit up. It's, nigga, the upper room, nigga. So, yeah, man, Rimpau was the only one running on the original footage. Well, no, they I mean, you see in this footage right here, it was a young lady who ran as well. You know what I'm saying? But prime example. Then there was another dude who ran. See, I think he ran towards the gas station. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just go slant. You see, so what I'm seeing is niggas didn't see him just take cover. Wait till niggas stop shooting and go be an aide to Nip. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is like, he left and I don't know. I don't know. I think they said he didn't even come back right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So when you went to the gas station, what you end up doing? You know what I'm saying? What you went and got you something to drink? Did you go say help somebody shooting? Did you go tell somebody? Like, what did you do? You know what I'm saying? Because Cowboy came, ran right out. So I wonder if he did come back and he seen Cowboy, was he like, oh no, this nigga go get my ass, he go whoop my ass, nigga, if I come over there and go aid to Nip. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit. I don't know, man, but it's a cold game, man, because I guess he want the world to see what about how I feel. Y'all don't care about how I feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for somebody to just understand his feeling. But it's on tape, gang. So.
What you mean he ain't from C? He ain't from 6
He ain't from 6 nigga. I'm putting him off, nigga.
He was from 6
All right, let's get back to the content.
ran.
Let's go.
Nigga, build your own studio, bro, and do your shit. Nigga, stop acting like you wasn't there, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga. Yeah, nigga can't. Nigga, you can't have no money. Nigga, money, it ain't about no money, nigga. Oh, hood, nigga have all the nicest cars, all the jewelry, be the flyest, nigga, look good in the picture. But niggas ain't on your.
No, that's some real shit though, bro. Like, all right, put a marathon flag if you would die for Nip. If it just be honest. Put a marathon flag if you was right there and for sure you would have just died for Nip. You know what I'm saying? Because he kept shooting, right? Somebody could have ran and tried to fight the nigga with the gun. Nobody tried to fight Eric Holder. Shit. I believe Cousin Kerry got shot too. And not like that, but I was like, damn, whatever happened to Cousin Kerry? Like, ever since he got shot, and I think they tried to subpoena him to court too, or some shit like that. He disappeared. I always wondered, damn, what happened? Because we never got a Cousin Kerry side, so that just crossed my mind. Like, damn, after that shit happened, he became a ghost. Let's go.
Marathon, no, bro. Oh, that's not a marathon, nigga. Oh, that's not no marathon, nigga. That's just looking good, bro. That's fronting. Nigga, stop fronting, nigga. Don't front me off. On Crip, don't front me off. On 6-0. Don't front me off. On Hood. Niggas wanted to go to war, and I said no. I said no, nigga. We more important than this shit, nigga. Fuck that shit. I made the mistake. If somebody gonna die, it's gonna be on mine. I'ma do it. On Crip, nigga. On Hood, nigga. Crip, nigga. I ain't turned down nothing, no. Nigga, ain't no deadline on get back, nigga. And I'm gonna kill him in a whole nother way, nigga. Believe that.
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
So yeah, man. After all this, I kind of just take from it that he wants his credit where credit is due. Maybe he's not getting the proper love. He says he's texting people. He's not getting no text back. They say, I mean, it's all type of stuff we could point out. He say, man, hey, they don't want me to tell the truth. They don't want me to tell the truth. He even got at Adam 22, Vlad, you know what I'm saying? Say he won't do no interview, sit down with y'all unless he get Black Sam's approval. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he was also on Sam. You feel me? Like,